when we talk about the prophet's manners, I think there's a misconception we have today when people think faith and manners are two separate things. That a person can be pious and then his character can be whatever it is. But there's a hadith you mentioned where the Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam says, إِنَّمَا بُعِثُّ لِأُتَمِّمَ مَكَارِمُ الْأَخْلَاقِ, that I was sent to perfect characters, like the most honorable of characters. So at the center, the epicenter of the message of the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam is that he wants to reform people's character. You can't separate it. You can't be someone who worships Allah dutifully and then your character is nothing to write home about. And we see some people like that in our society today. They're very good with salah, they're very good with fasting, but then when they speak, they lie. When they interact with people, they deceive them. It shows that their worship is defective. So what made the Rasul to have a character or manners that stood out was because that was at the epicenter of his message. He needed to embody it. That was why even before he became a prophet, the people around him, they used to refer to him as someone who was trustworthy, and they used to refer to him in times of dispute because they trusted in the fact that he was sincere and he was honest. That was the first thing that attracted some people towards him. They didn't know him to be a liar. They didn't know him to engage in any of the vices that they were that was used to in the society then. So it's very important in today's world that if you say you are a Muslim, whatever your level of faith, whether you are high or you are low, you have to pay attention to your character. You can separate character from your faith. And that was why the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam was able to penetrate his community. Besides the truthfulness that he was known with, he was also a very humble person. You can't be arrogant and then you say, I am close to Allah, I pray, I fast. No, you have to learn humility. And then he remained patient in the face of so many instances of provocations. He will be patient because they were trying to provoke him to act out of character. So they can say, oh, look at the person who claims to be a prophet and who claims to receive revelation from Allah. Look at the way he's behaving. So these are things that we must learn to embody if we want to preach Islam. You can't just preach Islam with your mouth only. Your character must preach that Islam for people to be convinced that what you're preaching is the right thing.